Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Price Links. My name is Flynn. I'm Senior Market Analyst at the Price Futures Group in Chicago. Anybody that tunes into this show knows that we talk a lot about commodities, whether the prices are going up or whether the prices are going down. But what about if they get to where they're going to? Yes, that's something we don't talk a lot about, but sometimes it's a very important factor, and sometimes you need somebody smart to figure out how to put that all together. And today we have Judy Foley of Navigate Transformation. Judy, thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
So you're the CFO. Tell me what your title is.
I am the Chief Executive Officer for
Yeah,
the organization.
but it also says you're the influencer of change and problem solver. That seems like a lot of responsibility. Tell me what that means, especially when it comes to transportation and companies.
So for me, influencing change is really critical to really getting new results with any type of organization. So you need to be able to influence, and you also need to be able to make the change happen within an organization. So you're influencing the people around you, the results that need to happen, and helping them get through the change. So people are afraid of change.
I am. I'm afraid to change my tie in the morning, for heaven's sake. But yeah.
I'm in that top 3 to 7% where really you focus on making change and transformation happen.
Well, that's so critical today, probably more than it ever has been, because the global economy is moving faster. We have technology that's been going crazy. What do you find is your biggest challenge when you come into a new company to make these changes?
I think you have to really make sure that the executives are on board. So first, the CEO needs to be on board to whatever changes he wants to make happen, and as long as those changes are happening, then you need to make sure the rest of the C-level is on board with that, because in order to influence throughout the organization, you need to be able to make sure that that executive group is running in the same direction. If someone's going off in one direction differently than the rest of the group, you're not going to get the results that you need.
You're not. And you've seen that in other companies. Tell me what problems you have when people are going in different directions. What is basically the downside of that?
The downside is you won't get the results that you need. So if you're trying to make a major transformation happen in whatever your strategy is within the organization and the direction you want to take within the organization, and you've got one or two people that are fighting it behind the scenes, you're just not going to get those results. It's
not going to work. Now, you also work a lot with merger and acquisitions. Tell me a little bit about that. How does that work within your space?
So from a merger and acquisition integration perspective, I go ahead and come into an organization where maybe they don't have that expertise, and they need some help as far as coordinating and getting the different teams across the organization to work together to get the final synergies they want to achieve. So usually when mergers and acquisitions occur, there's synergies that want to be achieved. There's usually change management that's occurring within the organization, so you have to make sure from a culture standpoint that the organization is moving in the same direction.
Right.
And then from a cost savings perspective, that's always something you need to look at.
Right.
And you also need to look at what was it that was the outcome that you wanted to achieve from this merger and acquisition? Are you getting to that direction that you need to achieve?
All right. Now, so let me ask you this. What type of companies have you dealt with in the past? A lot of physical commodity companies, or just give me an idea of the type of companies you've worked with.
So I've worked in the insurance industry, I've worked in CPG, I've worked in telecommunications and technology.
So this really goes across all spaces.
I have. I've worked in private equity, a number of different areas. So it's really about my expertise came from working at Motorola and being able to look at processes and see where there's opportunities for improvement.
Beautiful.
If you can see that across an organization and help them see where that opportunity is, you can help make those new opportunities happen.
That's very exciting. I'm telling you. Let me ask you, if somebody out there really wants to learn about what you're doing, how do they find out about you and where you're going and what's that all about?
So I have my own website. It's called Navigate Transformation.
Navigate Transformation, okay.
And it focuses on mergers and acquisition integration as well as supply chain and operations.
Terrific. All right, Judy, thank you for being here because we'd love to get different perspective from different parts of it. It was great to have you here today.
Thank
I
you.
hope you had fun.
I did.
And you didn't get lost in this big place, which is always good because I usually lose 2 or 3 people.
No.
All right, good. Well, thanks for being here.
Pleasure meeting you.
And pleasure to meet you. And thanks, everybody, for Price Links.